Greetings, universe! Welcome in, everyone! How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing great. Alright. What are we doing today? Wait. So, today we are continuing to check out games that might be similar in their vibe with the game that I am currently working on. I am a game developer and I am working on a game. I am documenting some of the process on the live streams I'm making on Saturdays and on Sundays. But today, we're checking out similar games. So, at previous times, we checked out TCG Simulator, like TCG Shop Simulator, even though, TCG Shop Simulator and Supermarket Simulator. These are the two games that we have checked out previously. And today we will learn from the negative comments on Steam for the one, the only Stardew Valley. Basically, our goal is to figure out why people left a negative review for Stardew Valley to see what people care enough about to actually leave a bad review. So this is what we're doing today. Let's get to it. Okay, what do we have here? So, while the two other games were created by the same developer, TCG and Supermarket. They were created by the same person, and I kind of expected, or in the same studio, I kind of expected to have similar, oh, hello, Demon! Welcome in. So, about TCG and Supermarket, they're created by the same studio, and I kind of expected them to have similar comments, but they did not have two similar comments. Oh, hello! Hello, Just. How are you? And hello, Demon, how are you? Just in time. That's what we will say. So, most of the comments about TCG were about the game loop feeling a little bit too repetitive without not much variety, and that it feels like a chore, and that it's not very balanced. Oh, just okay. Now I understand. Okay. Yeah, this context was very important because I was very confused about the long time no see. Okay. Made a new account. Oh, got it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so good to have you around. That's nice. So, okay. Let me follow you as well then. Are you going to stream game development stuff? As you did before? Because if yes, that would be awesome. If yes, that would be really awesome. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, 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 okay. Great. Okay. Yep. So these were the comments about TCG, that the game loop was not quite perfected. It felt like a joy and wasn't too balanced. Now, about the supermarket game, it was heavily criticized about using AI, and also slightly about the game feeling a little bit like a chore as well. And we know that the UI wasn't great either, and we know that the NPCs could be improved, could be a little bit smarter, could be a little bit more helpful. So these were the comments about the supermarket game. Now for Stardew Valley, right from just looking at this page as is, you have a lot of comments here about NPCs that you cannot marry, which is kind of funny to me. Like, even not really scrapping through the whole thing, you can see a person who, like, one of the first comments here is from a person that played over 1,000 hours. And they commented about not being able to marry someone, which is kind of funny. Okay, Demon, question about Stardew Valley and the mods. If you play a mod, does it count as actual progress in the real game? Or is it like not really? Like, it's not your real playthrough because it's a mod. Do you understand my question? Like, I'm really curious about that part. Because I saw mods that are just changing some graphics and it looks cool. But like the rest is the same. So I'm not sure I can consider mods as the actual game. Okay, so I'm adding a new category, which is unromanceable. Unromanceable NPCs. A problem that we did not see in TCG or supermarket, of course. But seems like a lot of people care about that. So the first comment is, Wizard won't marry me after 1,000 hours of risk. Don't bother. That's a really funny one. Well, 1 point for unromanceable NPC. Another one from someone who played 23 hours is, I actually love this game, but I intentionally misclicked for some reason. You should definitely... Okay. Okay, this is a bait. This is a bait. That's funny. Can't marry Robin. Are you supposed to be able to marry Robin? Okay. Another comment about marriage. Another person has an addiction. I cannot take it as a bad review. Oh, Robin is already married. So they complain that a taken character cannot be taken by you. Is that what it is? Okay, there is another review about marriage. Can't marry the moms. Still waiting for Evelyn to be dateable. More comments about marriage. Ugh. Just says, as the saying goes, just because there is a goalie doesn't mean you can score. Yeah. Demon says Evelyn is a village grandmother. Oh my. Okay. Well, I guess people are people trolling here? I wonder if people are serious about their comments here. I really wonder if maybe this is like kind of a meme in the community to leave to leave such reviews about marriage. Because if yes, then that's going to be a very tough issue on my research. Is there a meme like that in the community? We already have 4 reviews about marriage and 1 about the bug. Demon says probably jokes. There's very little to complain about in the game. The dev is a great person and he works with the people who make the mods. Yeah. Just says, I feel like it's a big meme in the community. Yeah, I know, right? I also start to get the feeling like that. Okay. This guy says there are so many areas where, in the PC version at least, controls that should be intuitive and obvious are in fact hidden and arbitrary. This means so many instances of play are slowed down and blocked by frustration. Okay, this is a controller kind of issue. I think I already have a parameter for that. Maybe. Let's see if I do. I have something about bad UI or quality of life, but this is not exactly it. I will create another one for uncomfy controllers. It will take up to 200 hours in a week. Don't get it. Okay. This person is addicted. Had an okay one, got beat to death by a large, powerful, unknown force. Really? What does that mean? Maybe this game is so magical that it was able to create extra time. But you can spend this time only on Stardew Valley. Beat to death by a large, powerful, unknown force. Is that for real? Is that for real? Can that happen? After 1 hour, especially. I will put this one in unfair balancing. No, I can't even put it as a real complaint. I just can't. Another comment about addiction. Oh my. More comments about unromanceable characters. This is unbelievable. Walking from one place to another in limited time simulator? What does that mean? Does it mean that it takes too much effort to go from one place to another? And it just takes more time? Like, is it a time drainer or something? Okay, I will add another category for. Okay, Demon says no, they complain about the days being timed. If it hits 2 a.m. and you don't sleep, you pass out. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, so this is a good one. Day cycle is scary. Or not scary, is not cozy. I don't know how to say that. Day cycle is pressuring. Pressuring would be a good way to describe it. I mean, for this exact reason, I don't want a day cycle for my game. It's just going to be an endless night. The only thing I have against Stardew Valley is that every time I call Gus, the phone calls Robin. Hey, sounds like a book. I like the style and the music, but it's dry. Hey? Oh my goodness, people are something. I'm gonna keep it at that. Capitalism is based? What kind of comment is that? Can't date Sand Girl. Okay, by this point it has to be a meme. Something is just off with this game. I'd say the biggest issue is the need to have a wiki open to play the game, because if you don't, the game doesn't respect your time. Didn't know you needed some specific item for a fair? Well, that's always next year, which is about 5 hours of real time. Oh my. Okay, so this is a very important one actually, I think. Where not alone for the information is accessible from the game. I feel like that's an important one to address. If you feel like you need a wiki open along with the game, that can be a little bit inconvenient. Demon confirms. A lot of time is spent in the Stardew Wiki. Oh. Install this to get laid with pixels. My goodness. Dropped it because it's just digging to progress a game. To progress game. Hey. People are going into this game with very wrong expectations, I see. Hello, Lex. Welcome in. Okay. So, hello, Green. Welcome in. How are you guys, Lex and Green? So here's the thing. I am looking at the moment at other games that are successful, very, very successful, that are like overwhelmingly positive. And I'm looking into what makes people leave negative reviews. And because mods are not really part of the official game, then it's hard for me to consider them as part of the final product. Because not everyone has access to them. So, this is without considering the mods. Like, if there is a mod that adds a wiki into the game, this is even more of an indicator of how much this is needed, actually. Like, this is actually a problem that the community is trying to solve instead of the developer. I think it's great that the developers allows it, but this is an even more indicator for how bad of a decision that is to make everything so complicated. Unless there are people who enjoyed it. I don't know. I mean, part of me does enjoy looking into the game in a meta way and look for stuff outside of the game. Part of me like that. Part of me enjoys that. It's like I invest time in the game, but I'm not really playing the game. But can I consider this as actually playing? It would have definitely been nice to have all of this information inside the game itself. Lex says, on PC surely everyone has access to mods. Oh, for sure. No, I mean, what I meant was that, to access a mod, you need to know about its existence at the very least. That's what I mean. Like, it's not like you can just grab all of the mods ever and be like, oh, okay, now let's start the game. You kind of need to be aware of it first. Demon says, once again, people being impatient in a game. That seems real life work. Yes. People definitely do that a lot. There is a comment here that I really don't understand. Please explain. No, Dre kept following me to the park. What does that mean? This is all confusing. What? What does it mean? I don't understand. Okay. I see. Good game, but Robin is taken. Another comment about unromanceable NPC. So many of those. Hoppers were a big disappointment. They should just work like Minecraft. That's not detailed enough. What's so disappointing about them? This game is literally unplayable. Serious screen resolution issues. Everything is microscopic. Okay, this is a bug and not a game design kind of thing. We're usually mostly going to go through game design stuff, not bugs. They didn't explain why they find it boring, so it's hard to take it seriously. But well, I don't know. Demon, I don't know. I can't put it down somehow. Oh. I have been enjoying the game immensely until today. I have made it to year 7. Ooh. And things have been going well. I had a major issue today. I set a few chests around my farm. I went to sleep one night, but when I woke up in the morning, one of the chests on my farm had disappeared. It has my watering can. Oh my, that's a horrible bug. Oh my, that's so sad. What a horrible bug. Ugh. Not a bug? Eh? What is this for? Okay, Demon, you have to explain. How is that not a bug? Demon says, if you leave a chest in a spot, people walk through it, it breaks the item. Should it break the item though? Should it break the item, or is it a bug? Look, here's another comment about an unromanceable NPC. Demon says, yes, why place it where people walk? Designated paths. Okay, so in order to avoid that, you need to know about the path that the character usually takes. That's a little bit buggy, I would say. Or at the very least, this is a type of design that doesn't take into consideration all of the possibilities. Kinda. I would not blame the... I would blame the design here for sure. But it's a bug in the design. would consider it as a bug of a design. Or, you know, I will say that not all info is accessible in the game. This is like the wiki comment, I would say. Because you need to know that if a person walks through your item, it will destroy it. That's what I will say. Okay, next one. Cannot play. I purchased this game and downloaded it. All I see is error messages. Okay. I guess that's a bug. After update the game. Yeah, okay, another bug. The game is an unhealthy drug addiction. It will consume you. Oh, that's scary. I can't stop watering my plants. My first sitting was 9 hours long. I played through the entire season. Eh. Oh my. So, people are complaining that the game is too addictive. Maybe I would say that the issue here is that this game plays with your FOMO, because if you don't water your plants on time, then you're screwed. Okay, question to you guys. Does Stardew Valley follow real world time? Like, some games, they do that and they reward you with like daily rewards, especially if they are coming one after another. So I wonder if Stardew Valley does that. Like, if you will start the game. Oh, I see. It's in game timing. Okay, so I cannot. I see. So I can't really say this is a complaint I can do something with. It's just a good game. It's just a really good game. And it makes you addicted because it's really good. I tried to get into it a few times and it just did not click for me. Maybe it is the lack of clear goals or a win state, or the fact that you need the wiki for so many things. But even though I like the premise of a laid-back farming sim, Stardew is just not fun for me. Okay, this is another complaint about the wiki. Finally, we have something that we can work with. A simulation of the repetitive act of working from one location to another. What do you say? Well, I will say that the game loop is too repetitive for this one. I mean, if a person feels this way, that's what it is. But can you really say that it's a real end goal? Okay, I will add another point where you don't see the point. Don't see the goal of the game. Right away. Right away. And I will call it 1. But he's dead! It's not a measurable goal. You know? Like, at least I'm gonna give it as an example. I'm gonna give as an example Fields of Mysteria, even though it's in early access. That game gives you the goal of making the rank of the town go higher. So this is a goal, but you can immediately feel related to. You can see progress in that type of goal, where you make the town get higher and higher ranks. So, if the goal of Stardew Valley is to make your grandfather proud, then it's not very measurable. Took me 100 hours to find out the pickaxe breaks rocks. Oh my. I will put another point for the game not being accessible with all of the information. Honestly, a waste of time. I don't think anyone should spend more than an hour on this game. Wait, what? This must be a joke. %80 of the time in game you'll be spending in the wiki. Late game is also really boring after the phase you get rich. Oh, welcome in, Dusha. Are you ready for some chaos? Dusha, are you ready to cause some chaos? Even since the hell, pickaxe breaking rocks is common sense. It's the same as Minecraft. Well, you have to play Minecraft first to know that, don't you think? But I guess it really is common. Okay, so another comment about spending a lot of time in the wiki. People really don't like that. Okay, this looks like a decent comment. Let's see. Let's take a look. I have this so okay. It is peaceful. Does it do well? Yeah. If you play a little. Okay. There is no go to okay. I like I don't really understand this. I like infinite games that go on and on. I'm not sure Stardew Valley has a win state. Okay. Glimmer says, if need to see negative reviews, you should change language to Russian. I already have negative reviews here. So this person feels like there is no point to Stardew Valley. Like there is no clear goal, I guess. No winning condition, maybe. Let's see what the next comment says. I think the game is really cozy. I like the style. It's sort of a Harvest Moon-like game, which I absolutely hated. However, it's because some NPC was rude. It really turned me off and I won't be playing anymore. I'm sure plenty of people are willing to overlook this, but I am not one of them. It's very off-putting and I was new to town like Stardew Valley. I'd expect the town folks to be more welcoming. Eh? I mean, people are allowed to have personalities in the game. I'm sure some of them are nice. Okay, rude NPCs. Rude NPCs. I will write that to say negative. Demon says, yeah, when you're new, the NPCs are like, who are you? Why are you talking to me? Oh. I mean, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. But I understand why it can be a little bit hurtful. Okay. I feel awful giving this game a thumbs down, as it's obviously loved by so many. Also, the fact that this one-man team was created such a world-renowned and much adored game is applauded. I'm not sure what I'm missing here, but I just don't get it. Even though I've tried my best to understand what the magic here is. Okay, it's hard to get something from this review. Demon says, yeah, when you're new, the NPC... Oh, I have same attitude at work. Yeah, I mean... That's legit, I think. Dosha, great question. Remember the bunny game that we're building? It's going to be kind of similar to Stardew Valley. A little bit, in some ways. So, I'm looking into reasons why people don't like Stardew Valley. To know what to avoid when I'm building the bunny game. So this is the reason we're here. We're here to learn. We're here to expand our knowledge about game design and what not to do when designing our own games. That's what we're here for. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so compared to Fields of Mystria, it's alright. What sucks is that you have 2 days to complete a quest. Not enough time to complete quests. Not enough time to complete quests. Okay. Let's see what this person says. Oh wow. Quests take so little time? Eh? Okay, let's give this one a read. I don't regret picking it up, but it's just not that good. Doesn't do much to improve on games it was inspired by. It was inspired by Harvest Moon, wasn't it? They just didn't exist on PC before this game reminded every developer forever that you can make money with new gal in town games. It's just a single dev. I mean, okay. I'm just familiar with the game concept. And I know that this is slightly the same genre, sort of. Like, in a previous stream, like last week, we covered Supermarket Simulator. And before that, we covered TCG, Shop Simulator. So these are also examples for games that are kind of similar to the bunny game, which is, by the way, called Lunarium. There aren't many ways to modify anything meaningful when starting a file. Selecting the type of farm you'll have throughout the game is the most meaningful option. Wait, can you choose the type of farm? You can force year 1 completion, but you need to make sure that you're checking the time-sensitive vendor every time it's available, or you're just out of luck for that year. Oh my. So this is again something that you really need to know before starting to play, which is going to be the wiki complaint again, I think. Days go too quickly. Okay, day cycle is pressuring. This is much bigger problem in multiplayer due to time not stopping in menus. Or during cutscenes. I mean, you can't really stop time in a multiplayer game. That makes sense. No crossbreeding, no genetics, no hybrid plants, just plant the seed, water, and wait. Okay, this person is looking for depth. I mean, to be fair, this is like the first game of its kind for a really, really long time. Like, there was Harvest Moon, and then there was nothing, and then there was Stardew Valley, and maybe like Animal Crossing. So I wouldn't blame the game for not having this type of depth. It's kind of the first one that did all of this. So the depth here is in the romanceable stuff and in the story, probably. But I would still say that the game loop is not interesting enough. I will put that point right there. Interactions with villagers are cute, but don't always have depth to them. Some aspects are very RNG heavy in a way that doesn't respect your time. Ooh. That's a rough one. RNG heavy. RNG heavy is not good. The combat sucks. Oh well. Demon says, yeah, you can have a forest, a mountain, a seaside farm. Oh, that's what you mean. This is about the type of farm that you can have. I guess one of them is better than the other. I do this once a week on Saturdays at the moment. Demon says a lot of these complaints are just dumb. Yeah, most of them are not very relevant. Like, the most relevant one so far is that you need a wiki to support everything you do. Like, you cannot go without a wiki. Like, that's the only one that is good enough for us at the moment. Wait, what? What is this comment? Let's see about this one. Oh, I see that Starly is in the way. Sorry, Starly, you're going. Okay, bye, Starly, bye. Let's see what this one says. Honestly, I'm not sure why people play this. It's basically about spending hours doing manual tasks and walking around talking to people for slow upgrades. I'm tired of watering my large field of crops every day. I was relieved when I was able to make my first sprinkler until I made one and discovered it almost has no range. Okay, so the automation for this game is not good enough for this person. We will say that the game loop feels like a chore. That's kind of the first comment around that. Demon says, last week the bad reviews were great. They explained in detail what they meant and offer suggestions on how to fix it. Yeah, that's true. Glimmer says, oh, we can dump negative reviews from other players here as well. Yes, that's what we did last time. Demon says, another dumb complaint. There's rarities for the sprinklers and each one has a bigger range. Have to work to upgrade the items. Okay, so this is probably also an issue with knowledge accessible outside of the game. Maybe this person didn't know that they are random in their range. Sure, Glimmer, go ahead. But please don't bring something in Russian. Oh, Green, thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Glimmer, how is that to review, really? I mean, we need constructive ones. If you're gonna bring one in Russian, at least make it constructive. Нельзя пить пиво в бассейне. This comment is about not being allowed to drink beer in a pool. Okay. Are they? At least they're funny. Почему мои дети бесполезные? Wait, are you even able to have kids in this game? I'm not sure you can. That sounds weird. Нельзя выйти замуж за бомжа. Oh no. Wait, are there homeless people in this game? This is a comment about being unromanceable NPCs. Glimmer, please only bring reviews from the past 3 months. Is that alright? Because the game always changes. Oh, okay. Is it by choice? Is he homeless by choice? Okay. На любителя? What does it mean, на любителя? Like, okay. It means that it's a comment about an unromanceable NPC, I get it. Demon says he asks for items and pays you triple the market value for them. So I think he's a rich guy living off the grid to avoid taxes. Oh, I see. Well, that's interesting. Glimmer, if you're going to bring in more comments, then please bring them from the last 3 months. Okay, let's see about this one. It's a lengthy one. Started this game only knowing that it's a lovely farming sim for relaxing and fun. Turns out it's very tiresome farming sim. My first playthrough was a single player. Most of the tasks take a ton of time to do. Oh. The game does a bad job explaining how things work. Another wiki complaint, I would say. Like a bad onboarding experience, too. The fact that sprinklers are expensive and water a very tiny area is probably the worst decision in a farming sim. It feels like you have to treat the game very seriously. Have wiki open, know every single way to optimize everything, and every exploit to get things running unless you're fine with getting almost no progress. Okay, so I would say that the game loop is also problematic a little bit. Lucia says, жена ушла, дети умерли от голода, и это пока и играл не... Okay. Well, basically this comment says that his wife left him and the kids got starved because he played the game. I guess that's supposed to be a funny comment. The style is nice, but everything is super slow. I spend more time walking than doing stuff. Oh, this is another comment about walking a lot. What a surprise. We already had one like that. It's a nice game, but the farming is just too grind heavy for me. It takes a lot of time, and it's not what I want from a casual game. Okay, so it feels like a chore. Ooh, that's a lengthy one. Слишком мало времени отведено на каждый день. Okay. This comment says there's too little time in a day, and I kind of relate to that. I would say that day cycle is pressuring. Next point is тяжело качать отношения с жителями. This one says it's hard to make progress with NPCs, with the relationships with them. Is it really that hard? Okay, I will make another point for it where dating sim part is hard to accomplish. Demon says, no, just lazy people. I see. Нет обучения, соответственно, не знаешь, куда идти, что делать, зачем делать, как делать и так далее. This is a comment about not having a goal. Like the person is complaining about not clear what to do, where to go, what to do for. So I would say this is both not having a clear goal, but also not having a wiki, because it's also a complaint about not having accessible knowledge. And непонятно, как зарабатывать деньги, а если и зарабатываешь их, то ничтожно маленькое количество. Скучно. Okay, this person also says that it takes a long time to make money, like, and a lot of effort to make money. Dusia, this is a comment that we've already gone through. Demon, I'm kind of curious. Do you feel like you prefer games that make it harder for you to do all of these things that people are being lazy about? Like, or do you like this type of challenge just right? That's what I'm curious about. Stressful game due to extreme focus on time management, even with cutesy and relaxing graphics and a nice soundtrack. This is something that I would really want to avoid. I don't want my game to feel stressful at all. So I wonder, if I don't give you the sense of stress, will you still have fun? Demon says, I don't find games that have a bit of grind. These people are just too picky and don't want to play the game. It's just not for them. Glimmer says, my cat ate my Sally? Eh? ¿Dónde? What does it mean? I chopped down like 4 trees and around 30 shrubs, and my guy needed rest. Humans with direct involvement in producing what their community use are much happier and healthier on average. Okay. So I guess we will put it into the unfair balancing that forces grind. Or kinda. Glimmer, on this stream, we're going to read reviews to learn from them. Because what if I'm going to like the game? And then I won't be able to know what's not working about it. This guy says I hate watching grass grow. Then why did you buy a farming simulator? I would say that the game loop is too repetitive about this one. Okay, my voice is dying a little bit, so I need a little break. I'm going to read this one to myself because I need a break from talking. Okay, so this person doesn't like the story of the game. He says that the characters are very stereotypical. Okay, I will be right back. I really need a break for my voice. Hey Chia, I'm so sorry. I'm going to take a little break. My voice is a little hurting. I'm going to be back really soon. Thank you, Chia, for joining. I missed you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my voice is not doing very well. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hope you guys are still here. Okay. So, yep. Basically, what we're doing today is we're going through the reviews of Stardew Valley in order to understand from them. The bunny game that we're making, it's kind of similar to Stardew Valley in a way. So, I'd like to learn what makes people leave a bad review on Stardew Valley to learn from it. In a game design perspective, like sure, some of the comments here are about bugs, and bugs are not really game design stuff, so we don't emphasize on the bug stuff. But anything else is really important for us to know. So this comment says that they like the farming aspect, but they don't like the NPCs and they don't like the stories because the NPCs are very bland and kind of like a caricature of themselves, like a stereotype. And Demon, maybe you can say if it's right or wrong. Glimmer says it's kind of strange that what we can learn from this if we don't know what the game is. We do know what the game is. We do know. Why do we look at negative reviews? If you want something constructive, sometimes you can find it outside of Steam. For example, on the street. On the street? Eh? What do you mean on the street? Alright. So let's move on to the next review. By the way, Chia, I'm happy you're back. Welcome in, welcome in. That's exciting. Alright. Let's carry on to the next review. In 500,000 positive reviews, one negative won't mean much. Although, I do not understand the hype. The game explains nothing of its mechanics. You will be googling most of your playtime. Another comment about not accessible info. This one is dominating here, isn't it? Like you will need to spend time in wikis all the time instead of actually playing. You will also find out the hard way that the game saves only after you sleep. Oh no. The pet is disappearing the day after getting it, never came back. Very short daytime. For a cozy game to be constantly stressing out about making everything you want is just silly. Okay, so the day cycle is pressuring, not very cozy. And the saving system could be better. Yes, I do have a point about saving system. Chia said, I had my last exam for this semester and it feels like weight being lifted off my shoulders. Oh, yay! Chia, I'm happy for you that you can breathe in and breathe out and relax a little bit. That's great. I hope your exams went well. Glimmer says you go out and ask the first person what you think of the Bard's cards. Bard's guards? What are Bard's guards? Lost half of the day as game didn't tell me it won't save the progress. No, that must be horrible. This is another rank for the saving system. Glimmer, but what if this person likes the game? I want to hear about what people don't like about the game. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, here's another one. Let's see. On the surface, you're playing a nice cute pixel farming game that has the option of leading a married life. Underneath, you will find that the game characters have adult themed problems such as substance addiction, family abuse, PTSD, overall, in spite of the cuteness, I got creepy vibes from the game and actually don't like it. Would definitely not recommend it for parents who think their children should play this game. Not to mention how uncanny it is living the repeated events all over. Everyone says the exact same things, no more twists. It's just the same rituals every year. Like you're locked in some sort of time loop. Yeah, that must be spooky. If you've turned multiple children into doves, you can turn children into doves and have purchased a telephone. There's a chance that you will get a phone call saying you have forsaken us. Eh? The games community is mostly chill, but there's... Okay. The haunted mannequin can move overnight and appear wearing the player's clothes. Okay, I guess there are some spooky aspects to this. Whoa, that's... Demon, that's not cozy at all. Eh? Okay, so this is not really a cozy game, that's what it means. False advertising. I put the point about the story because it's misleading, not cozy. Why would you be able to sacrifice children? Is it specifically children? It is kind of creepy. Wait, you can have children? And you can they turn into adults? What's so cozy about sacrificing your own children? So they're toddlers forever, no matter how many years has passed? That's so creepy. not a huge fan of cozy games, but this game was addictive for a few months. Got married to Haley and got lots of cute pets and animals, and my goal was met. However, my problem is trying to play multiplayer. Every time it is saying connection lost. That's sad. Let's see what this one person says. The music is fantastic, but unfortunately, the actual game is pretty boring. I say this because there really isn't that much to do, especially after the first year. Once I got my farm suited and the big bucks started to roll in, I tried to finally branch out into the rest of the game to see what it had to offer, and I found it to be mostly barren and learned that I'd already pretty much seen all the things that the game has to offer. Currently playing through Rune Factory 5, and so far my experience already seems way more rewarding. So either Rune Factory 5? Let's see what Rune Factory 5 is, because I don't know. Rune Factory 5. What is it about? Oh, it's a farming game. Oh, it's a 3D one. It looks really cute. Okay. It looks adorable. Oh, it looks so cute. Demon, are you familiar with Rune Factory 5? I see it's very positive, but not overwhelmingly positive. I wonder if there were any games released after Rune Factory 5, like maybe Rune Factory 6. No, I see that there weren't any. Let's see if they have an upcoming release. No. Okay, Rune Factory 5 looks really, really cute. But it's also very expensive. Oh wait, you have combat, RPG combat in this game. Let's see, what are the tags for this game? So the tags for Rune Factory 5 are farming sim, romance, anime of course, creature collector, combat, fishing, crafting, cute, story rich, JRPG, and farming. JRPG combat doesn't mean that it's not real time but turn-based. Is that what it means? Oh. Rune Factory 5 looks absolutely adorable, I have to say. It looks very, very cute. I will definitely check it out after the stream, I think. Okay, back to the reviews. Glimmer says, for example, why did he write this description while sober and not eat any cheese beforehand? Okay. Okay, Dusia, you just really like to troll me. I get it. Well, on the other hand, this person liked the music. Says the music is great. But the rest is boring. I will put this comment as a repetitive game loop. Okay, next one. Premise of the game is you can do whatever you want, including doing nothing at all. There are no deadlines, no incentive to do something, no endgame goals. So, what's the point of doing anything if there is no goal towards the grind? But grinding for the sake of it. Some people like that. But I get that some people want a sense of purpose. This is a reoccurring comment actually. It's a pixel version of a real life with chore and grind, living from day to day, being consumed in the repetition of it. If you ask me, Grandma lived very similarly to the busy modern life you wanted to escape in the first place. Grandpa, I mean. I mean, that's the whole point of the game, isn't it? Don't buy this game if you're looking to play this game with a controller. Really boring early game. I have no idea what to do except click on trees and rocks. I played a few more hours to upgrade my tools and talk to villagers and stuff, but nothing changed. It's just an infinite game loop of repetitive actions for no actual goal. So this is missing a goal, but also the game loop feels repetitive. Right? The game loop feels repetitive. And also, maybe there are more things to do, but their information is not accessible. So I will put this at 10. For not being able to be familiar with that. If you easily bored, don't buy it. I guess that comment was about grind. Technically, it is very weak. Moreover, game design also have enough problems. Just for example, quest where you need to collect 10 pieces of fresh iron ore in 2 days. What means that you can't just give NPC ore you already have, but you must go to mine and collect new fresh ore. And cause days are so short, you're forced to sleep at night. You spend your entire day just complete one stupid question. Okay, so we have a complaint here about day cycle being very pressuring and not enough time to complete the quests. Demon says it's crazy you're forced to sleep. I know, right? Honestly though, I don't want to have sleep in my game, because I feel like, what's the point of sleeping? You need to play, you don't need to sleep. You don't need to have like a screen to show the day cycle or something. I'm not going to have day cycles, and I'm not going to have sleep. I hope this is not weird. I hope it doesn't put you off. But if it does, please let me know. I swear I have logical explanations as to why there is no day cycle and why there is no sleep. I swear. And it's not capitalism. It is. I'm joking. This is so easy to get out of context, really. In 500,000 positive reviews, one negative won't mean much. But I don't understand the hype. Wait, we've read this before. This is a copy-paste. Okay, we've read this one. This person says, I don't understand why this game is so popular. It's like a virtual job where you are a farmer making money for no reason other than maybe to buy decorations for your virtual house. Okay, this person... How did this person play for 15 hours not liking the game? There isn't much combat, and what there is very simplistic. So this person doesn't see the goal of the game. As far as I can tell, not really any story you can from virtual relationships, okay? But why? The only really good thing I can say is the game is well made and has good first impression for about an hour until you realize there's nothing interesting to do. And there is no point for anything. Ah, that's sad. Okay, so this is kind of a comment about the story as well. And maybe also about the game loop, which feels a little bit repetitive for this person. This person also played this game for a while. I try to play this game on and off based on the recommendation from my wife. She absolutely loved this Stardew. I hate the way it looks, but that doesn't deter me from a game. I hate the characters, but this energy mechanic is just miserably. Oh. Okay, so energy mechanic is annoying. And this story is also not great. The energy mechanic. Energy mechanic. So maybe we'll say it's like a chore. And a kind of grindy as well. Oh, this person played for a really long time. Like 1,000 reviews? Almost. Like 1,500 reviews, that's a lot. Demon says, dumb people. You have an energy meter, and when you swing tools, it depletes energy, almost like a real person. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Well, I guess some people don't like realism. And if they don't like realism, why are they playing a game that simulates real life? That would be the right question here, I think. Well, Demon, I am curious. So for my game, I don't want to have a day cycle, and I don't want to have sleep. Does that scare you away from the game? Knowing that there will be no day cycle? Just an endless night? Okay. Thank you for the feedback. Please don't be afraid to be honest. I need honesty. But thank you. Alright, let's carry on with the reading. I really like the concept of this game, the idea, and the story. However, the controls are impossible to use. Poorly designed, and obviously not implemented properly for anything other than traditional mouse play. Oh my! Do you agree with this one? I'm curious. Demon asks, but wouldn't ramen shop have to close overnight? Okay, so about the ramen shop idea, the scope is too large for me at the moment. I mean, I wanted this game to be possible to be done in like a month at most, but I'm afraid I cannot do it. So I'm going back to my other game, which is about raising bunnies on a moon. So yeah, hope you're still interested. Also, Demon, have you ever tried to play Stardew Valley with controller? I'm curious if you feel like this comment is correct. It's missing many options. When playing with the mouse, as the developer intended, you're required to click and click and click and click and click. This will, of course, cause a repetitive stress injury, and it is a very poor user experience. They should hire a consultant. My. This person wrote a negative comment because of the controllers. That's interesting. And they played for so long. Just to say that they prefer to play just with the keyboard. And do you agree that it's hard to play it with a controller? Like this person? This person wrote a whole complaint about that. I'm curious. It's better with a controller. I'm impressed. Let's see. Nothing is explained. You're dumped into this mess with zero guidance, and the developers expect you to waste hours of your life reading a wiki. Another comment about wiki. That's crazy. Don't even try to push the whole connect with the community garbage. I'm not about to go on social media to beg for tips. Of course. Insult of the shop system. The game actually tells you about a sale. You get excited, you go there, and surprise, the shop is closed. Oh, that's a bad decision. It's like the game is laughing at you, wasting your time on purpose. Oh, that's rude. There's also a fishing minigame, a complete and utter nightmare. This game runs on Microsoft Monobase engine, and somehow they still managed to make it borderline unplayable with Xbox controller. So this person does not like the fishing minigame. I'll have to check it out, the fishing minigame of this. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Okay. I see that our time for today is up. Let's see. So, the highest reason why people put a negative review is because the knowledge about the game is inaccessible from within the game, and you have to find other resources like in wikis or in mods or in anything like that. That's the first thing. Then the second place is NPCs not being romanceable. That's kind of funny. I guess that's kind of a meme, I think. It's probably not for real. It's probably not for real. But it's interesting. Then next, some people just didn't really like the game loop. They say that it's too boring or lacks depth. And then some other people are saying that they feel pressured by the day cycle. Like the timed events are really making the game not very cozy for them. So that's what we learned. I must say that's very interesting and also very, very, very different from the previous games that we checked out. So tomorrow we will play another game which is no longer Hades. I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. What is it? Inscription. Okay, there it is. Tomorrow we will play Inscription, starting from 5 p.m. Central European Time. So I hope you guys will join me tomorrow. Until then, have a lovely, lovely, lovely rest of your time zone.